Funding for Scholastic Scrimmage is provided by the Air Products Foundation. The foundation is supported by donations from Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated as a charitable organization whose contributions provide support for educational, cultural, health, and community programs in the Lehigh Valley. The series is also made possible by Channel 39 School Services participating districts.
WLVT-TV presents Scholastic Scrimmage, a weekly program featuring teams from Lehigh Valley High Schools in a contest of quick recall. Tonight's teams are from Northampton Area Senior High School and Whitehall High School. Your host for Scholastic Scrimmage is Harry Price.
Good evening and welcome to Scholastic Scrimmage. We'll meet the teams and the coaches and then begin the contest. We'll begin with Northampton High School. Matt Christopher, a junior. Jeremy Frick, a senior. The captain, Chris Rabb, is a senior. Kim DeZura is a senior, and the coach is Ron Reed, teacher of social studies. From Whitehall High School, Joe Minow is a junior. The captain, Adam Hellman, is a junior. Matt Page, a junior. Aileen Shafnisky is a senior, and the coach is Annette Hale, teacher of English. Channel 39 is pleased to announce that at the conclusion of the series, after the championship contest, the Air Products Foundation will present a $1,500 scholarship award to the championship high school and a $750 scholarship award to the runner-up high school. Both awards will be given in the names of the Scholastic Scrimmage teams. Remember, the answers to the questions on Scholastic Scrimmage require rapid recall of factual information and aren't necessarily indicative of academic training. The rules for the contest are as follows. On toss-up questions, you'll be given 10 points for each correct answer, and 10 points will be deducted for an incorrect response. If you answer incorrectly, then the opposing team will have an opportunity to answer without penalty. They'll receive 5 points for a correct answer in this situation. Each correct answer to a toss-up question gives you an opportunity to answer a bonus question without penalty. Team members may confer only on the bonus questions, and the answers to these questions should be given to me by the two team captains, Adam and Chris. A buzzer will signal the end of the contest. If it sounds while a question is being asked, the game stops. If the buzzer goes off while you're answering, you will be permitted to complete your answer, but no bonus questions will be asked. Are there any questions? If not, we'll begin the contest with our first toss-up. The Hermitage was Andrew Jackson's home. In what state is it located? Northampton, Chris.
Tennessee.
Correct, it's near Nashville. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer, Chris, for you and the team, and again, you may confer. You receive 10 points after the first clue and 5 points after the second. Here's your first one. It's a what's my name? I am both a city in New York State on the Hudson and an ancient Phrygian city in Asia Minor, present-day Turkey, the site of a famous war.
No response.
No response from Northampton. So we'll go, it's 5 points now that you would get if you get it with this clue. A system of weights used for gold, silver, and precious gems. Chris?
Carrot.
Not carrot. Again, it's a city in New York on the Hudson and an ancient Phrygian city in Asia where there was a famous war. It's Troy. Troy weights. Going for a 15-point bonus. Toss up. It has distinct value as personal property. It may be a name or a phrase or a sign. It may be registered with the federal government. Name this visible symbol used to distinguish particular brands. Northampton, Matt.
Trademark.
Correct. Here's your bonus, 15-pointer again, Chris. For 5 points each, identify each of the following Toms, T-O-M-S. The nursery rhyme Tom who sings for his supper. Chris?
Tom, Tom, the piper's son.
Incorrect. It's little Tommy Tucker. Second one, the tiny knight in an old legend who lived in a gold palace rode a coach drawn by 6 white mice and was killed while fighting a spider.
Tom
Chris?
Thumb.
Tom Thumb is correct. And here's your final one, the nickname given to the biblical person who wouldn't believe in Christ's resurrection until he saw the wounds from the crucifixion. Chris?
Doubting Thomas.
Correct. You have 2 out of the 3 for 10 points. Toss-up going for a 10-point bonus. What name is given to a substance capable of releasing more than one proton in aqueous solution? It's polyprotic acid. Another toss-up. This time we're also preparing for a 10-point bonus. What is the absolute value of 3 plus 4i, where I is the imaginary unit? That would be 5. Another toss-up. This time we're looking at a 15-point bonus. In which South American country did rebels try to assassinate President Augusto Pinochet Ugarte in 1986? Northampton. Chris?
Chile.
Correct, Chris. Here's your bonus, 15-pointer, 5 points each. Of which South American country did each of the following become the leader? The first one, Jose Sarni. Chris?
Argentina.
No, it would be Brazil. He became president in 1985. Raul Alfonsine. Chris?
Paraguay.
That's Argentina. And the last one, Alan Garcia Perez. Chris?
Peru.
That is correct. You got 1 out of the 3 for 5 points. Going for a 15-pointer again, here's your toss-up. What was the total number of geese a-laying and maids a-milking given in the song entitled The 12 Days of Christmas? Whitehall. Matt?
17.
Incorrect. Over to Northampton. It's a toss-up. No conferring. Chris?
24.
Not 24. It's 6 geese a-laying, 8 maids a-milking. Toss-up. Going for a 10-pointer. For 10 points, give me the 7-letter term starting with the letter D that refers to precipitation in the form of very fine drops of water falling very slowly. Again, a word beginning with the letter D. It's drizzle. Another toss-up. Identify the British Queen who was born May 24th, 1819, and whose birthday is celebrated as a legal holiday in Canada. Northampton. Chris?
Queen Victoria.
Correct. It's celebrated the legal holiday in Canada on the Monday immediately preceding May 25th. The holiday there is called Victoria Day. Here's your bonus, a 15-pointer. For 5 points each, Chris and team, identify each of the following. The continent on which the Great Victoria Desert is located.
Australia.
Chris?
Australia.
Correct. The continent on which Lake Victoria is located. Chris?
Africa.
Correct. And finally, the continent on which Victoria Falls is located. Chris?
South America.
No, that would also be Africa. It's on the Zambezi River. You got 10 out of a possible 15 points. Another toss-up. Who in the Bible ordered every firstborn son killed? Northampton. Kim?
King Herod.
Correct. Bonus 10-pointer, Chris. Identify the following concerning the ancient Roman poet Ovid. The completion of Ovid's most famous work, The Art of Blank. Chris?
Poetry.
No, it would be The Art of Love. Another toss-up. It's a visual toss-up. You're going to see it on the monitor. The photographs you see there on the monitor seems to reflect the Yellowstone Park fires of 1988. However, it was done much earlier by the late 20th century photographer who's the most well-known photographer of the American West. For 10 points, I want you to name that photographer. It's Ansel Adams. Adams did much of his photography in the nation's national parks. Going for a 10-point bonus. Toss up. Name the finch native to the Canary Islands. Northampton. Jeremy.
Canary.
Yeah, I could see you thinking about that one. That was a little tricky there. It's correct. Bonus 10-pointer. What 2 words are missing from this statement of Boyle's Law? I'm looking for 2 words. At constant temperature, a fixed mass of gas occupies a volume blank blank to the pressure exerted upon it. Chris.
Inversely proportional.
Correct. Got your 10. Going for another 10-point bonus. This past week, President-elect Bush finally named the individual he'll nominate for Secretary Northampton. Chris.
John Tower, Secretary of Defense.
You are correct. Name this former senator from Texas. Bonus 10-pointer again, Chris. 7 weeks after the election, Israel's political leaders continue to flounder in their effort to form a new government. Now they appear to be on the verge of forming a coalition government. For 5 points each, name the two main political parties in Israel. Chris?
No response.
It would be the Likud Party, L-I-K-U-D, and the Labor Party. Toss-up, looking at a 10-point bonus. Classify the following declarative sentence. Dick started a coin collection, and his wife bought a set of china. And the possible classifications would be simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. That is a compound sentence. Going for a 10-pointer toss-up. Which two regular polygons are found on the surface of a soccer ball? Whitehall, Joe.
Pentagon and hexagon.
Correct, Joe. Here's your bonus 10-pointer, Adam, for you and the team. Again, you may confer. It's going to be on the monitor. It's a mathematical bonus question, and consider a quadratic equation of the form you see there on the monitor. X squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Suppose that the equation's roots are 2 and a negative 3. 2 and a negative 3. For 5 points each, I want you to find the values of b and c. For you and the team, Adam, the value of b would be 1, and the value of c in that equation would be a negative 6. Toss up, looking at a 10-point bonus. His actual name was Bright Path. He won the pentathlon and the decathlon in the 1912 Stockholm Games. Northampton, Chris.
Jim Thorpe.
Correct. But in 1913, Jim Thorpe was forced to return his prizes because he had played baseball for money. I wanted you to name him. 10-point bonus. For 10 points, give me the exact year in which the Mormon pioneers settled at Great Salt Lake. Chris?
1868.
No, it would be 1847. We're going to take a halftime break now with the score at half. 115 for Northampton, and Whitehall still has to get on the board. Matt Christopher, if you would begin and tell us something about your family. This is the question we ask our first-round contestants.
Okay. My father's a dispatcher for Joseph Ciccone & Sons. My mother's a quality inspector at Buron. And my older brother, Todd, he's a senior at Penn State. He's an English major.
Thanks, Matt. Jeremy Frick.
Hi, my father's in the tax division at Bethlehem Steel. My mother works with the Moravian College Athletic Department. My older brother is a freshman at the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and my younger brother is a freshman in high school.
Thank you, Jeremy. Chris Rabb, the captain.
My father is a special agent with the FBI. My mother is the athletic secretary at Northampton High School. I have an older sister, Beth, who's a sophomore at Mary Washington College, and I have a younger brother, Scott, who's a freshman at Northampton.
Thanks, Chris. Kim DeZura.
My father works for Bethlehem Steel Corporation. My mother works for Lehigh Valley Post Office. My younger sister, Amy, attends Northampton Junior High, and my younger brother attends Moore Elementary School.
Thank you, Kim, and thanks to Northampton. Let's go over to Whitehall and begin with Joe Minnow.
My mother has her own business. My father is vice president for the Honeywell Corporation, and my brother is a first-year medical student at the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine.
Thanks, Joe. Captain Adam Hellman.
My mother is a buyer at Hess's Department Store in Allentown, and my sister is a sophomore at Boston University.
Thanks, Adam. Matt Page.
My mother is a professor of speech pathology at East Stroudsburg University, and my father is director of speech and hearing department at Sacred Heart Hospital, and my sister is a sophomore at East Stroudsburg University.
Thanks, Matt. Aileen Shefnisky.
My mother is a service representative at Bella, Pennsylvania. My father is a production planner at Lehigh Structural Steel, and my brother is a sophomore at Penn State University.
Thanks, Aileen. Thanks to Whitehall. Again, the score at half is 115 for Northampton, 0 for Whitehall. Again, in this contest, you can catch up very quickly. Let's begin the second half, going for a 10-point bonus. Toss-up. Which city's name means today any place of excessive wealth, luxury, wickedness, and vice? The city was the capital of a vast empire ruled by Hammurabi and destroyed by King Sennacherib in 689 BC. It's Babylon. Another toss-up. Preparing for a 10-point bonus. It's a listening toss-up. Listen to the excerpt. We just heard a segment from a piece entitled The Song of the Blacksmith by the same man who authored the orchestral suite entitled The Planets. For 10 points and from the following, name the British composer. Was it Sir Edward Elgar, Gustav Holst, Benjamin Britten, Whitehall, Aileen?
Gustav Holst.
It is Gustav Holst of Great Britain. Doesn't sound like it would be Great Britain, but it is. Here's your bonus, 10-pointer. Multiple choice, Adam, for you and the team. For 10 points and from the following, which term means to become louder? Crescendo, ritardando, larghetto, or rallentando? Adam?
Crescendo.
Correct. Toss up. Looking again at a 10-point bonus. What continent or landmass was explored by all these men? James Cook, James Ross, Roald Amundsen, James Northampton, Jeremy.
Antarctica.
You are correct. And your bonus, a 10-pointer, Chris, for you and the Northampton team. Of which African coast is Abidjan the capital? Chris?
Ivory Coast.
Correct. For an additional 5 points, which coast was an African region noted for piracy? Chris?
No response.
It would be the Barbary Coast. Going for a 10-pointer. Toss up. This hero undertook a hasty world tour as the result of a bet made at his London club. His valet was named Passepartout. Who was the hero? Whitehall, Matt.
Phineas Fogg.
Judges will accept. Okay, Phileas Fogg from Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days. Bonus 10-pointer, multiple choice. From the following, identify the setting of the Spoon River anthology. Was it Illinois, Virginia, California, or New York? Yes, Adam.
Virginia.
No, it's Illinois. Probably Lewiston, Illinois, where Edgar Lee Masters was studying law, who wrote Spoon River Anthology. Going for a 10-pointer, toss-up. Why do snakes sleep with their eyes open? Northampton, Jeremy.
They have no eyelids.
Correct. Their eyes have a transparent cap that's shed with the skin. No eyelids. Bonus 10-pointer for you and the team, Chris. 5 points apiece. Identify each of the following. First, the number of hundredweights in 300 pounds. Chris?
3.
3 is correct. The name, or I should say, the number of short tons in 8,000 pounds. Chris?
4.
4 is correct. Going for a 10-point bonus, toss-up, and it's on the monitor in mathematics. For what values of x is 3x divided by 1 plus the absolute value of x not defined? It's Northampton, or I'm sorry, Whitehall. Aileen.
No value.
May I have that again?
There's no value.
Exactly. None. It's defined for all values of x. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer. In each of the following pairs, select the geometric figure with the greater area. You're going to get 5 points apiece. Here's your first one. A square of side 2 centimeters or an equilateral triangle of side 2 centimeters. Adam.
Squared.
Correct. A square of side 2 centimeters or a circle of radius 2 centimeters.
Circle.
Adam.
Circle.
Correct. It would be 4 pi as opposed to 4 square units, or square centimeters. Going for a 15-point bonus. Toss up. Tammany Hall was the headquarters of the Democratic Party in what city? Northampton, Chris.
New York City.
Correct. It was founded in 1779, and it's really synonymous today with bossism. Tammany Hall. Bonus 15-pointer, Chris. For 5 points each, name each of the following concerning Connecticut. First, the capital. Chris?
Hartford.
Correct. The state song.
Any idea?
Chris?
Oh, Connecticut.
No. Close, I guess. Yankee Doodle Dandy is the state song. And finally, the name, and it begins with a G, for the public park in the center of many towns in the state.
Any idea?
Chris?
No response.
No response. It would be Green, the village green. You had, what, 1 out of the 3 for 5. Toss-up going for a 10-pointer. Washington Irving called him one of the gentlest and most amiable men I've ever met. President Jackson reportedly referred to him as a true man with no guile. Born in Kinderhook, New York, he was Northampton, Chris.
Martin Van Buren.
Correct. He was the first president to be born under the U.S. flag and was nicknamed the Little Magician. Van Buren. Here's your bonus, 10-pointer, Chris. Iowa, the Hawkeye state, is bound by 6 other states. Name 4 of the states which border on Iowa for 10 points.
Missouri, Minnesota, Illinois, Missouri, Kansas. Are you sure Kansas?
Chris?
Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, and Illinois.
You gave me Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, and Illinois. 3 of those are correct. Minnesota, Missouri, and Illinois. Kansas does not. Wisconsin, South Dakota, and Nebraska are the other 3. Here's your toss-up going for a 10-point bonus. In which country will the 1994 World Cup Soccer Championship, Whitehall, Joe,
United States.
be held? In the U.S. is correct. Your bonus 10-pointer. For 5 points each, name the city in which each of the following U.S. stadiums is located. First one, Franklin Field. Adam?
Pennsylvania.
I wanted
City.
the city.
Philadelphia.
Judges, you accept?
Yeah.
Correct. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Second one, Rose Bowl. Adam?
Pasadena.
California is correct. And you have your 10 points. Toss up. This time we're looking at a 15-point bonus. Name the Swedish naturalist and botanist who classified all known plants and animals and standardized terminology and nomenclature. This man was born Carl von Linné. Whitehall, Matt.
Linnaeus.
Linnaeus is correct. Carolus Linnaeus. Here's your bonus, a 15-point bonus. Identify each of the following nomenclature attributed to Linnaeus. First, the name for the group. Adam.
Family.
Incorrect. It would be genus. The second, the name for the kind. Adam?
Species.
Correct. The scientific name for modern man. Adam?
Homo sapien.
Any more? No response? Beyond that. It's really for modern man. For man,
That's wrong, incorrect.
it's incorrect. It's Homo sapiens. For modern man, it would be Homo sapiens sapiens, as opposed to Neanderthal, which might be Homo sapiens neanderthalis. Going for a toss-up, looking at a 10-point bonus on the monitor. I want you to simplify x to the negative 3 divided by x to the 7th. Northampton, Chris.
1 over x to the 10th.
Correct. Or I would have accepted x to the negative 10th. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer, Chris. For 5 points each, give the mathematical term beginning with the letter C for each of the following. A rectangular solid with square faces. Chris.
Cube.
Correct. A number or letter placed before an algebraic expression to show that the expression is to be multiplied by that factor. Chris?
Coefficient.
Correct. The relationship meaning and, A-N-D, in symbolic logic. Chris?
No response.
It would be conjunction. You got 2 out of the 3 for 10 points. Looking this time at a 10-point bonus toss-up. What's this word? Lenin called it the highest stage of capitalism. We tend to apply it to the control of one state by another. I'm asking the question. It's the final buzzer. The contest is over, and the final score is 195 for Northampton, 85 for Whitehall. Whitehall, we appreciate your being with us. I think it's a great idea that you brought 3 juniors. Aileen, we want to wish you success for the remainder of this year at Whitehall and when you go off to college. And Joe, Adam, Matt, we'll see you here next year. Northampton, we congratulate you. You're going to be in the second round. It'll be late March, and you're going to be against the winner of next week's contest, which is between Easton and Muhlenberg High Schools. Have a happy holiday. We'll see you after Christmas. And this is Harry Price. Thank you for being with us, and good night.
Funding for Scholastic Scrimmage is provided by the Air Products Foundation. The foundation is supported by donations from Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated as a charitable organization whose contributions provide support for educational, cultural, health, and community programs in the Lehigh Valley. The series is also made possible by Channel 39 School Services participating districts.